सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Welcome you all with my love and respects. Today we will be entering into the sutras. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Talking on Yoga Sutras is not only an intense experience for all of you, even for me it is an intense experience, because this is the one book I have heard and studied directly from a master. So I have spoken on many scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, Upanishads, Shiva Sutras, so many books. But this book I have studied directly from a great master at his feet. So much of beautiful memories, beautiful experiences I heard with him is filling my inner space. One incident, before entering into the sutra, one incident which happened with the master who taught me these Yoga Sutras. There is a beautiful sutra, the first sutra, which says, Ata Yoganusasanam, now begins yoga. Now begins the experience of yoga. One day, my teacher, his spiritual name is Yogi Yogananda Puri, and people call him as Raghupati Yogi. My biography you would have read, you would have seen his name. One day morning, he told me, just sit. I sat, and he told me, till I say, don't move. I just sat. I thought he will make me sit for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, preparing my body and mind for initiation. So I sat. Anyhow, 10 minutes over, half an hour over, 1 hour over. I am sitting, I am a small boy, very small boy, maybe 5'6", not more than 5'6". 5 or 6. After some time, he just walked out. He went somewhere. And I am sitting there. I am just sitting. Maybe by evening, after 10 hours, he came back and he started the first sutra. This is the first sutra he started. Ada Yoganusasanam. Now, the instruction in yoga starts. Now, the experience of yoga starts. I asked him, what do you mean by this? He says, qualifications. you need certain qualifications to enter into yoga. I asked him, what are the qualifications? He said, don't worry, I already tested you. I have already tested you. From morning till now, I asked you to sit and you just sat. That's a qualification. You don't have to bother about qualification. He started. This word, Ata Yoganu Sasanam, now begins the instruction on yoga. Now, the experience of yoga starts. I have few translations. Vivekananda says beautifully, now yoga is explained. Each master translates in his own way. The exact translation is, now the experience of yoga. Let us understand this word, because Patanjali wants to make it very clear. Patanjali is the master of this Yoga Sutra. He wants to make it very clear what he is going to teach, to whom he is going to teach, to whom this book is going to work, for whom this science is expressed. With this one word now, he means a lot, many, many, many things. Unless you understand this now, experiencing yoga may not happen. You may have intellectual knowledge, intellectual idea, but experience may not happen. For experience to happen, you need to understand this word now. First thing, you need to come to this moment now. Second thing, yoga is not just an ordinary therapy. You need to understand the depth of yoga science. It is not just to heal your knee pain or back pain. It heals. That is different. That does not mean it is only for some therapy purposes. And yoga is not to help you to escape from poverty. Or it helps you, but it's not just that much. It really transforms your life. When your life is transformed, you escape from everything negative. Whether it is poverty or abusive relationships or disease or whatever is negative, you escape from it. You move beyond it. But that does not mean yoga is just for this. Yoga has something more deeper meaning, more deeper experience. Understanding that yoga has a depth is a basic requirement to enter into this experience. There are many different ways the book starts. In India there is one more book called Brahma Sutra, the aphorisms of philosophy, the superconscious philosophy. That book starts with the word Atato Brahma Jignasat, means now let us inquire into Brahman. Now let us inquire into existence. But here, Patanjali is not saying now let us inquire into. No, he says Ata Yoganu Sasanam. Now let us experience yoga. So he takes you for granted. The moment you open this book, he says, I take you for granted, you are a sincere seeker. Let us start the work. I am not interested in wasting your time or wasting my time. He is very straight. He is very straight, straight away using the words. Straight away putting the things across. He is not interested wasting time. Straight away he says, now I think, or now I take you for granted. Now I know you are interested in sincerely experiencing the yoga. Let's enter into yoga. It's a wonderful moment. Let's take few moments to remember and respect, revere all the great masters from Sadashiva, Patanjali, and all the great masters who did research and development and expressed this great yoga philosophy. I remember and revere all of them before entering into this great sutras. Many times people ask me, why should we have so much of respect or devotion before entering into this kind of scriptures? You can enter many ways into this book. You can just enter into this book as a casual reader, or you can enter into this book as a with intellectual curiosity. Many ways you can enter. But if you enter with a deep devotion and surrender, every sutra will become a click in you. It will suddenly click. I have seen in my life, with a deep devotion, with a deep respect, if you approach these great aphorisms, these great sutras, suddenly every word clicks inside you. You know it is truth, and you will experience, you will live. The first sutra, let us enter into the first sutra. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. The translation is, withdrawal from mental thought patterns is yoga. Many times, when these truths are expressed, people who come with a deep devotion and respect, suddenly that click happens. I have seen many times, the same truth, same word I will be expressing to different people, but when they come with a deep devotion, suddenly the click happens. Suddenly the connection happens. Even about this word, this sutra, I have spoken to many people in the personal conversation, because this is my favorite sutra. In this one sutra, Patanjali has finished everything. If you understood this one sutra, you don't need to go further. Nothing else is needed. This one is enough. The simple, straight understanding is, mind is not an object, mind is not a thing, it is an action. So people ask me, how to stop mind? How to go beyond mind? Every day I am put this question. I can say this is a frequently asked question, most frequently asked question, FAQ. Wherever I go, there will be at least 10 people to put this question. I tell them, mind is not a thing to be fought with. Mind is not a thing to suppress it. Mind is not a thing to destroy it. It is an action. You know. It is an action. See, just like you are walking. If you don't want to walk, what you do? You just sit. Like you are talking. If you don't want to talk, what you do? You just be in silence. Same way, mind is an action. If you don't want, don't do it, that's all. But our mind says, no, 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 I have tried many things. I have tried many times. My experience is equal to your age. Now people come and tell me, rational seekers. Now they come and tell me, no, 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 I have seen, I have tried, you don't know. No, I sympathize with your trying. I sympathize with your practice. I am not disrespecting you. I am not condescending. But please understand, it is a simple action, a subtle action, you are doing it. Is there anybody else doing it inside? No. If somebody else is doing inside, not only me, even God can't help you. It is you who is doing. Please understand, it is you who is doing. So it is a simple action. When you don't want, just stop, that's all. We say, no, 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 we try, and after some time it comes back. Be very clear. Now this moment, if you don't want, stop. After a few moments, if it is starting, you wanted it, that is why it is starting. You forget, you have started it again. So when you want, switch it off. When you want, start. Please understand, if you understand you are starting it when you wanted it again, at least you will have respect on your decision, your will. Have simple clarity. Look inside. When I want, I am starting. When I don't want, I am relaxing. This moment, you don't need to bring all the philosophy, all the ideas you have about mind. No, 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 mind means filled with engrams, filled with thoughts. It will be continuously erupting out, it can't be controlled, it is negative. We are fed with so much of poisonous thoughts about mind. Relax from everything. Understand this simple thing. Mind is a subtle action. Just like walking is your action, talking is your action, mind is an action. When you can stop walking, talking, why not thinking? It is your action. Decide this moment, it is my action. Let me stop, that's all.
जयति तेऽधिकं नित्या जन्मना व्रज श्रयत इन्दिरा नित्या शश्वतद्रही